Alright guys, welcome to Performance Farms channel. I'm John Rodriguez, and in today's video we're going to be discussing the Discovery ED-PRS 5-25 scope. This will be a part 1 of a part 2 video. Part 1, we're just going to go over the actual scope, some specs. I'll give you some pictures of the reticle and clarity. On the part 2 video, we're going to go head to head with what's probably considered one of the best budget optics on the market, right? One of the best budget optics that we've known is Arken. I have their flagship EP5 5-25 right there. We'll see how it compares against this guy in the next video. All right, so let's just gonna reset. And then we'll zoom in on this guy and we'll show you some of the features and we'll go on that. All right guys, so this is the Discovery Optic ED-PRS 5-25 by 56 millimeter scope. So a few of the important specs that we need to worry about is, one, the overall length is about 16 point, look at my nose, because about 16.3 inches. So it is a big long scope, right? It's definitely not a compact scope whatsoever. And the weight, right? That's another important feature when it comes to it. If you are looking for a lightweight scope, I'm sorry to tell you, this is not the one. This scope weighs in about 2.55 pounds. All right, eye relief is anywhere from 3.3 to 3.4 inches depending on your zoom range. All right, it does go 5-25. It does look like it has a, I'm gonna say not an 80, it is probably about a 270 degree throw on it, and it is pretty tight, guys. When it does come with a cattail. I'll show you some of the accessories that come in the box. It comes in this big heavy white box. All right guys, and it does have a zero stop, which I know a lot of the videos that are on YouTube right now don't actually show it, so I will take apart the turret and show you how the zero stop works. But the clicks are tactile and they're audible. All right, same thing with the, all right, so that being said, those are some of the specs. Let me go over what comes in the big white box. It does come in a pretty nice padded box. It does come with, you know, some of the, you know, the scope and the Arken are both made overseas in Asia. So this one comes actually with a quality control check and inspection card from Discovery, and it basically checks off all of the things that it passed and the date that it passed, and the serial number of the scope. They're actually serialized, so that's pretty cool. All right, it comes with, of course, the manual on how to sight it in, and it comes with the little information card here, which gives you all of the information in what's it called, in millimeters, not inches. So just going off of it, it is a first focal plane scope. It does have an illuminated reticle with 6 on positions and 6 off positions, so you can kind of keep it where you want it. It is somewhat daytime bright. I won't say it's you know, it's definitely not a 1:6 razor or anything like that where you're gonna use the reticle as for daytime shooting, but for nighttime or dusk to dawn type shooting, it will help. It comes with a cleaning cloth, pretty nice. It comes with a scalp leveling kit, you know, kind of like just some shims you put under here that may come helpful. It comes with a set of rings, very nicely packaged. They are very high rings, so you're gonna have to definitely not set up for like rifles or anything. God, they're in here pretty tight. All right, give me 1 second. All right, it does come with some nice rings. If you're mounting this like on a AR or something, these might work for you. It tells you the specs there. It's a 1.67 inch diameter, a 34 millimeter tube. It tells you what to torque to, 25 inch-pounds on the bottom and 20 inch-pounds on top. So that's pretty neat. It comes with the Allen key. It comes with some extra screws in case you need them. So pretty neat little system here. That's pretty cool. All right, that comes in the box. Now it also comes with a cleaning pen. All right, kind of just dust off all the particles and stuff, and then it has like that carbon cleaner to get all the smudges out and stuff. That's pretty neat. It also comes with a little cattail that you can screw on to the opening right here, and it'll assist you in, you know, adjusting. The only thing is, if you have it on a bolt gun, it does hit at the 5 power. So if you keep it at 6 or so, it won't hit, but if you keep it at 5, it will hit, and it will cause you not to be able to do that. I would have liked to seen, you know, something could have gone around and you could have somewhat adjusted like the Arkin does, but it's nice that they included there. If you have a semi-auto, that works great for you. Now the thing that I think is kind of ridiculous is, I mean, I'm granted, we all enjoy, you know, if you are one of those Sunshade guys, then by all means, it comes with a sunshade in the box. All right, it makes the scope even longer. Now what I think is ridiculous is they added 2 more of these bad boys for no reason. I mean, you have another one the same size. All right, you have one about the same size, and then you have another one that's even longer. So it's like, I don't know what I would need with all these sunshades, but so I don't know what I would need with all these sunshades, but I think that's pretty ridiculous. I've talked to them about it. I said, you know, I would have liked to maybe seen half the size of the sunshade. You know, I made this about maybe 4 inches. I would have liked to see like maybe a 2-inch little sunshade, and you know, if you'd have thrown in a bubble level or something that's a little bit more useful than this massive sunshades. So maybe they'll listen, maybe they won't, but that's how they're being sold right now. And granted, guys, just full disclosure, this optic was sent to me. I do not have any relations with them. I hit them up. I saw this optic going around, and I was like, you know what? Let me test it and put it through its paces. And so far, guys, with the optic clarity, I will tell you the optic clarity, in my opinion, is better than the Arkin. When we get to that review portion, I'll put side-to-side pictures especially at the high-end power, right? Because very easy to get light transmission when you're at like 5 power, and they look very similar. But when you power this sucker down to power up to 25, and that one to 25, you can see where that image is a lot darker than this image. So this scope, for whatever reason, has better light transmission through it than the Arkin. So that being said, I mean, there are things I like on the Arkin that I don't like on here, you know, so they both have their ups and downs. But when it comes to glass clarity, this definitely outshines the Arkin, in my opinion. I don't see no distortions on the edges, none of that blue tint that you tend to get on the Arkins. This glass is phenomenally clear, which is one of the things that really impressed me. I mean, consider I'm used to shooting US optics and all the top end scopes. This scope's actually pretty nice, especially like if you are looking for like a secondary scope for like maybe like a 22 type rifle or something like that for, you know, NRL or PRS 22 game. This is definitely in that realm 100%. I mean, it's got focus knob. Your parallax adjustment goes from 25, 50, 100, 200, 50, and infinity. So you definitely have those lower end, you know, 25. Now my thing is, I don't know if it's in meters or yards. It doesn't state it on here, and it doesn't state it on the card or anywhere, so that's probably something that I would have to find out. But as of right now, I'm not sure if it's meters or 100 yards. So far, it's been lining up with the 100-yard marks when I shoot at the range, so I'm gonna go with it's in yards. All right, so that being said, then on this side, let me spin that around. All right, so on this side, you're gonna have, you know, nice little logo or whatever, and then it has the external knob here for the illumination, you know, on and off in between 6 positions. It's gonna have a big, nice parallax knob where you can pretty much get on there pretty quickly and spin it to where you need it. You know, very between 100 and 500, it's maybe an 1.5 inch turn, and it's pretty nice. So overall, I really am enjoying this scope. I hope you guys will click over to the part 2 video that's going to be coming soon with the Arkin. I want to get it out into you know, where I can get you some nice clear video of some distance stuff, not, you know, 100, 200 yards. I want to go in an open field and, you know, put the camera behind there as best as I could, and, you know, let you see how this optic looks at max range at different power levels out to maybe 500-600 yards. All right, guys, so that being said, this is the Discovery Optics 5-25 by 56. Actually, let's take a look. Let's rewind a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and open this turret up, which is toolless, right? You can use a quarter, the back of the bullet head. I'm gonna open up this turret. I'm gonna zoom you guys in here because a lot of these YouTube videos I've seen have not shown the actual inside of the turret to how to set the zero stop. All right, guys. So as you can see here, well, it has a nice little screw knob or whatever that goes on top, kind of like the old Bushnell DMR Elites. You just go on top and kind of screws in, and you can see that it's very tactile. Now the way I have it set up, the zero stop now, is I always set it a little bit below, so it goes to 1 mil below and it stops there. All right, so let's go ahead and remove this. Let's show you some of the internals. All right, guys, so as you can see, it just has a collar that goes over with a little stop edge right there. So as you spin this, it'll stop right there. So you set it and you put it wherever you want. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and bottom it out. I know that that goes to the number 9. Put that back on the number 9, and I know that I'm zeroed now. All right, guys, so that's just the way that system works. It's not the Arkin has a, you know, easier zero stop system, but this does have it. You know, this retails for, I believe, $399. The EP5 is about $550. So yeah, just so you guys know, those are some of the options that it has.